The Chicago Bulls have now lost their 10th game in a row. No live call today, but I got a post game coming up for you because the Chicago Bulls, they're just not good. 10 games in a row. Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down, but you got to hear the music first. Cognac. Gang. Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down for the post game after the Chicago Bulls took a loss that now equates to their 10th loss in a row to the Charlotte Hornets, 99-131 on the night. And man, what else more do you want me to say? What else do you want me to say? This was not a great performance. But if you tuned in, love talking Bulls basketball, even when they give you a headache, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We was not able to do the live call today because C-Dub is out for a commission, not feeling too well. And y'all already know I cannot call games and I will not try. He is the guy. But I will bring you the post game and everything you need to know about what transpired in the 10th loss in a row for the Chicago Bulls. 99-131. Look, I'm one of those guys that looked at this and was like, all right, cool. I'm cool for the tanking. But still, when I see stupid basketball, I still get ticked off when it comes to my Chicago Bulls, man. I still get ticked off. I can't act like everything is okay. That's just me. I can't do it. I can't do it. Some good performances from individuals, but as a team, still a team that is just not talented enough, just not good enough. And man, it is what it is at this particular moment. The Chicago Bulls lose 99-131 versus the Charlotte Hornets. In the first quarter, you had Montes Buzelis. Throughout the game, you had Montes Buzelis doing some really good things on the basketball court for the Chicago Bulls, and the Chicago Bulls competed well, ending the first quarter 31-31. In the second quarter, the Chicago Bulls got off to a 14-2 run to go up 9 in the first few minutes. And throughout that, all the criticism that we give Colin Sexton throughout the first quarter and the second quarter performed pretty damn well, going 3 for 3 for 8 points within that stretch. Montes Buzelis was aggressive, and by the end of the close of the first half, Montes Buzelis had he tied his career half, but almost broke the career half by just having 16 points on that night. And to be honest with you, I was shocked. Montes Buzelis was out there diving to the basketball, getting down the lane, shooting three-pointers. And I even seen Montes Buzelis hit a midi. What? Billy Donovan was okay with Montes Buzelis hitting a midi? I was shocked myself, ladies and gentlemen. Montes Buzelis hit some middies in that first half, and what it was a sight to see, and I hope that Montes Buzelis continues to exploit that particular part of his game, because I think it can do him wonders. I would like for Montes Buzelis to work inside, outside, however you want to do it, just be a versatile scorer for the Chicago Bulls. But right now, the second half took all the joy away from me. I'm not even going to lie to you all. It was not really good in the second half. in the second half, coming right out of the break, 15-8 run, outscored the Chicago Bulls were. They struggled to score on the offensive side of the ball. You seen a bunch of bonehead turnovers from numerous people, and it was just unacceptable for the Chicago Bulls whatsoever. It was just not good in the second half. These guys, Con Knipple, he lit the Chicago Bulls up for a couple possessions in that second half. Timeout. Then it was another timeout when the Charlotte Hornets went on a 28-10 run. Another timeout. I can't tell you how many times I was like, damn, is there, Billy, how many times are we going to do to start this third quarter? That's how bad it was for the Chicago Bulls. The third quarter for the Chicago Bulls was horrendous. It was terrible. It did not do any favors. And it just left you feeling like, why am I watching this game? Not even gonna lie to you. Like, bro, you looked at the game in the first half and was like, I bet the Chicago Bulls can very well compete with this team, and they can possibly end the losing streak that was at 9 games before the loss. Then when you look at the Chicago Bulls after the third quarter, you looked at them and pretty much said that, hey, it's something that it ain't gonna happen. Like, it was just absolutely ridiculous. And the way that we ended the third quarter, it was 42-16. 42-16 to end the third quarter. It was absolutely horrible basketball. In the fourth quarter, did not leave us anything to root for. We was done for it. My wife was like, damn, you still watching this shit, babe? I know a couple of fellas in here that was watching the game with their ladies or whoever their partners was. They was looking at it and was just like, and their significant other was just sitting here just like, damn, you still watching this? I'm like, yeah, I'm still watching this because we ain't do the live call. So I got to go out there and give the people something. And it was nothing. It was nothing to give the people really to go out there and say, hey, this player performed well, that player performed well. Hell, I even came into the game and looked at Patrick Williams and was like, he cut his braids. He cut his braids. Maybe it'll be best for him. Patrick Williams on the day, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And that's about it. 66% from the field, 60% from the 3. We give it to him. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is at this particular moment, man. Again, for those of you who are joining, C-Dub was not able to do the live call today. He's not feeling well. So we hoping Unc go out there and feel a lot better. But he was not feeling well, and y'all already know if he's not able to call the game, Bobby is more than likely not going to go out there and call the game. But for the most part, if I have the time, I would definitely come out here and give you all a post game, simply because you all are deserving of that. And y'all called us out on our shit by saying that, Bobby, if we got to go through that, y'all got to go through that. And I took that as a sign of respect. So if y'all got to go through watching this bull crap, I'm going to go through watching this bull crap. I could have still been watching SEAL Team. That's a great show, by the way, on Paramount Plus. It's a great show, by the way, talking about a Navy SEALs team that's going through a number of missions, going through a number of things throughout their lives. Y'all already know I'm a military veteran myself, and I just want to show love. See, the Bulls got my eyes burning because they so bad because the shit that I've watched. God damn. Because of the shit I watched today, my eyes are burning now. They was not burning none until right now. Literally. My eyes was not burning until literally right now when I got to talk about this trash ass team. Is there certain players that I feel like has showed some different performances? Yes. Is there certain players that I believe that are better than what they are showing? Yes. But at the end of the day, my eyes are burning because I was in pain watching this team in the second half. Man. I agree with you, Shifty. This team just sucks. That's just what it is. They are bad. That is it. I'll be real. It's just one of those moments to where you cool with the tank, you understand the tank, but damn, can y'all at least play good basketball and then in the fourth quarter fumble the game? Why I gotta watch why I gotta watch an entire half of bad basketball? Y'all couldn't squander the game in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. This shit was terrible. But hey, it's time to talk about be better, bro, man. And we're going to get right into it because I got a couple of players that need to be better on tonight's game. Let's get into it. No way.
Bro.
No way. Be better, bro.
Come on, bro. You better than that.
Brick Cola Yuslovich.
Billy learned how to read the fucking room.
He trash. Oh, my God. Trash. Here's a solution, buddy. Be better, bro. All right, man. So here's the be better, bro. Another game in a row. It's like 8 in a row. Outside of the games that we missed due to family activities. I want to give an honorable mention to Montes Buzelis as being a guy that deserves a dub. 32 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and really had a magnificent game for the Chicago Bulls. I'm going to show love to Montes Buzelis. I'm going to also show love to Colin Sexton because we, meaning me, C-Dub, Big Kev, Steve-O, we all come on here and criticize Colin Sexton, but Colin Sexton in 28 minutes actually had a solid game. He did not really turn the ball over that much today. Only had 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, but he was pretty much efficient throughout the game. So I'm going to show love to them as guys, as individuals, not team players that deserve some dubs on the night. Now, when we talk about who needs to be better, who? At number 3. We're going to kick this thing right off on the right mark. I'm going to go with Trey Jones. Trey Jones is a player that I have high standards for. I don't never expect this guy to go out and drop 25, 30 points, but I expect him to play good basketball. So I'm going to throw Trey Jones out there for only having 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist on the game and not necessarily being good enough for the sake of the game. At number 3. At number 2, I'm going to throw, who I'm going to throw it now? Rob Dillingham. I'm going to throw Rob Dillingham at number 2. 23 minutes, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Not really effective on the game, in my personal opinion. Had 3 turnovers on the night. Not necessarily a high turnover rate, but when you have not played with your previous team at a high level or a large amount, when you receive opportunities, you got to take advantage. That's not saying that you can't have a game here and there. However, it is to say that you got to be better, bro. Simply because there are a lot of people counting you out, including some of my fellow spokesmen who joined the show, who do not believe in you. You got to be damn near perfect. Number 2, Rob Dillingham. And at number 1, for the be better, bro, Josh Giddey. What the fuck are you doing out there, my boy? That's 2 games in a row you was ass in a bag. Ass in a bag. I seen multiple times Josh Giddey get downhill, get suffocated in the paint, and just throw the ball out. You supposed to be our quote-unquote guy that's knocking on the door of an all-star game. Terrible. What we doing? Josh Giddey on tonight's game. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, which is not bad, 5 turnovers on the game. How you ending the game with only 8 points? Unacceptable for a guy that's supposed to be knocking on the door of an all-star game. So, number 1, Josh Giddey. 2, Rob Dillingham. 3, Trey Jones. But I'm holding Josh Giddey to the highest regard because we expect better out of him. Even if you're not going out there and going 110%. Your decision-making was weird. Not only did you drive into certain situations to where the painted area was clouded and you just threw the ball out, but there were several times to where you, as a point guard, picked up your dribble before an action was executed or made. Every single player knows, especially if you didn't have a lot of height on your basketball team during Pee Wee. Do not pick up your dribble. What the fuck was you doing? You picked up your dribble. Got stuck in no man's land. Josh Giddey. I already said it. I just need a couple games out of you to see who fits next to you. But then at the end of the day, if you're going to be out there, I need you executing at least at an above average level. Simple. You was average today and average last game. So that's why you get number 1 on today's Be Better, bro. It's unacceptable. It's not good enough. If you don't feel good, if you don't feel well, the Bulls are tanking, you can simply just say, hey, training staff, my back hurt. Nobody gonna fault you. Nobody gonna fault you. Nobody gonna criticize you for sitting out a game, for sitting out 2 games, for sitting out and saying that your hamstring hurt. Nobody. I'm not gonna castigate you. Let's be better. But as long as you out on the basketball court and in situations to where you have to create and do things offensively, when you pick up your dribble, when it's not uncalled for, when you drive to the basket and get hounded by 3 defenders in the paint and just throw it away, when you're not shooting a 3-point shot, when you're not being effective on the boards, I'm going to hold you to a standard. Period. You have to be better, bro. It's really that simple. I'm not going to be mad at Josh Giddey if he wants to shut it down because he has a quote-unquote hamstring injury. But if you're on a basketball court, getting in the way of others, I have to judge the performance that you have. And you got to be better, bro. This is not all-star performer or knocking on the door all-star performer Josh Giddey. This shit has been terrible since you came back. It's not been good. It has not been good. Period. Be better, bro. Be better. Real talk. That's it. That's it. My man's Bobby said you pissed off somebody from Asia. I don't know what the hell he was talking about, Bobby. For real. Had to cut him up out of there. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Here they talking about. Reed Dion said Conker Nipple went off. He did. He had a strong-ass third quarter. And that's the crazy part. Yeah, sorry, Bobby. How many L's before a W? God damn. I don't know, Sandroku. I'm hoping. Can we get one? Can we get one? Even if we, Sandroku, even if we win the next game, I don't even know if wearing the Carolines is appropriate. I had one of my homies, that's a Bulls content creator, hit me up and was like, hopefully we win the Carolines tonight. I said, hello, brother. We still got to get through the second half. Now look at us. There is no Carolines. There's a Be Better Bro on the docket because these guys just ain't good enough. For sure. Shifty Rick said, yeah, this team sucks genuinely. Last time my eyes burned. Oh, whoa, Lloyd. Whoa. Whoa. I got to read shit before I put it up. Because of you, Lloyd. Because of you. I'm blaming you, bro. You ain't the only one, but I'm blaming you on this specific night, bro. What the fuck? Jeremy in the building. What up, brother? He said, Bobby, do you see Indiana and Brooklyn and Washington passing us? I don't know. Hopefully. But at the same time, can we at least see 3/4 of good basketball? I just asked for 3/4 of good basketball. I know we taking. I know we trying to get the best draft pick available. I understand that. But damn, I got to suffer through a whole half of basketball? God, no. I don't want to suffer through a whole basketball game. God damn. Can I just at least suffer through half of the fourth quarter? Shit. Damn. Ichigo says, what's up? What's up, my boy? Hope you doing. Hope you doing well, brother. Simons and Ivy faking injuries. They don't want to play for this trash-ass team. Hey, that's crazy if they faking it for real. Because I'm hearing that Simons had a broken part in his wrist before he came over. If we had to give up an extra draft pick back, if we had to give up a second draft pick back to the Charlotte Hornets, we should be getting something back for taking on Simons and Ivy. That's crazy. Curtis said Bulls been playing like Dookie, but I don't hate him, though. I'm with you, though. I don't hate him. It just suck right now, bro. Hornets are playing good now. They are playing good, man. They 12-4 in their last 16 games. So you got to show love to them. But damn, can I watch three good quarters of basketball? That's all I'm asking. I just want 3 good quarters of basketball. Tank the fourth quarter. Damn. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Please. Paul said, go Bulls, go Sox, sell the team, Jerry. I wish somebody would convince Jerry to sell the team. I almost said something, but I don't think it's appropriate. Simply because what you say is typically how life plays out. So I'm going to just relax. Rick says, Rob keeps passing on shots he should take. I agree. Josh Shitty lately. Ooh. Josh Shitty, that's what you call him? Nocturnal? Ooh. We got Portland and Milwaukee and OKC next 3 home games. I say we win against Portland. 10-game end streaks ends after that. Big Kev came in here and said that the Bulls will lose 10 games in a row. The prophet has been fulfilled. Let's get 1 win and start a new losing streak. Fuck it. Fuck it. This is good for the tank. Maybe I'll consider trading Giddey for a few firsts. Oh, I don't know if somebody gonna give us first for him, though. That's the problem. We don't have good negotiators in the building. That's the problem. I don't think the Chicago Bulls have good negotiators in the building. That's the problem, in my personal opinion. Steely E, what's the word, big dog? He said, Bulls are where they deserve to be. For all the fans who don't want to call for people's job, you deserve to watch what you're seeing from the Bulls. It is what it is. Fans deserve. It is what it is. Fans deserve. It is what it is. I ain't mad at it. I just want, Steely, is it too much to ask for just 3/4 of good basketball? Hey, I got to sit through a whole half of bad basketball. Yabusele got the hidden threes in the fourth game. Y'all getting skunked. That's all I was saying. We are doomed, says Sandroku. I started to realize maybe Giddey isn't a long-term piece to this team. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Sandroku says, yep, Bobby, you play. No excuses. That's all I'm saying, bro. I don't need Giddey to go out there and be all-star-like, but this shit that he been putting out there, it's been ass in the bag. Real talk. It's been ass in the bag. That's all I'm saying. Can you give me 3 good quarters and then shit the bed? That's all I'm asking. I know what the mission is. They want the best draft pick possible. I understand that. But dang, I got to sit through a whole half of bad basketball? That sucks. That sucks. Mike said it's time to tank. That's what they doing, bro. Give it time. 10 losses in a row. Billy and Acme's overall record, not over 500 over 4+ years. Not one playoff series win, 4+ seasons of building losing culture. That's why Anthony Simon's talking about potentially going back to Boston, huh? Crazy work. Jeremy says, sit Trey Jones and Josh Giddey. They playing so bad anyway. Sit them. Can't be mad at that. The Bulls being the top 5 NBA draft. I hope so. Been screaming, give it time the past 4 years. Enjoy the results. I can't be mad at that, Steely, and I probably said that once or twice too. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Hold me accountable. For real. What's good, my G, says VO. This is abuse. Facts. I see you in the building on your profile picture. I hope you wasn't in the building today because that shit was atrocious. We just had the New York Knicks game to where we heard, let's go Knicks. And then today, the fans was chanting, was booing them. Hopefully that's something that helps turn this franchise around because it's getting frustrating at certain points. We understand the objective, but at certain points, it's frustrating as fuck. That's just what it is. Nobody want to keep continuously watching a team that just fucking ass in the bag. For real. Giddey and Buzelis are overrated, says Raymond. Raymond, I will say this. I don't think they overrated. I think they are appropriately rated. There's not a lot of people that see Josh Giddey as being a superstar right now. There's not a lot of people that see Josh Giddey as being an all-star right now. I think they are appropriately rated. Now, can some people feel, because I've seen some certain outlets create lists and certain people say certain things, and they have Josh Giddey as a guy that could be a fringe all-star. Is Josh Giddey not a fringe all-star? That is not saying he is a all-star. That is to say that he could potentially be an all-star depending on a season. And then when it comes to Montes Buzelis, yeah, there were some of us, including myself, who had high expectations for Montes Buzelis. But then we came down to earth, at least on this channel, we came down to earth to say that Montes has ways to go. But there are some people that believe Montes Buzelis could be a superstar. I'm not willing to go that far. I speak for my co-host and C-Dub, who's not willing to go that far. But there are some people that's out there. I would think that when it comes to the consensus on Giddey and Buzelis, There's not a lot of people that's placing them as superstars in this league, including myself and my co-host C Dub. That's what I would say. And I would pretty much believe that he will agree. Yeah, we have high expectations for Montes Buzelis, but nobody is placing him as a superstar right now. And we're saying that he has some ways to go before he can reach the next level, at least in my opinion, for sure. We need to lose Thursday. We play Portland. Let's lose. I ain't mad at it. I hope they get on the 20 game. Damn, you want to lose? You want to watch 20 games of losing? Fuck. We can't split the 20 games. We can't split it. Can we have 21 games? Shit. Can we lose 10, win 1, and lose 10 more? Shit. Damn, Mike. I can't have 1 win. Damn. I just want 1. I just want 1. That's all I want, bro. I just want 1. Give me 1 win, please. Corn in the building said, what's the word, gang? He said, Kid Bobby, the tank is real, y'all. You already know it's real, brother. I guess I'm not, Mike. I ain't even mad at it, bro. I ain't even mad at it. That New York game was a good game. It was a good game. I can't lie. This isn't a half-year tank. I agree with it when you break down those specific games. I agree with it. This is what I'm hanging my head on, Joseph. And you let me know if you agree. If you still in the building. At least the Chicago Bulls won for Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose night. Once I get through complaining right here, I look back and I be like, hey, at least the Bulls won for Derrick Rose night. I'm good. Is that something good to hang my head on, bro? Let me know. Let me know. Because I that's what I'm hanging my hat on, bro. I ain't even going to lie to you. Jeremy said we need to lose that Portland game. For sure. They need to cash in on that pick. Fuck they talking about. Because ain't it getting ready to expire? The whole protected pick thing? I'm with the NBA. Get rid of that shit. You trade a pick. Fuck you talking about. Oh, no. We want to get Portland that win. I ain't mad at it, Scott LaRock. When I think about it, I ain't mad at it. We got to get Portland into the playoffs to get their pick. Facts. I ain't mad at it, y'all. They traded and got nothing in return. Fire GM and Billy. Let's do it. I'm with you, Bronx. Let's get him out of here. He talking about got the 32 coat beaten. Trade Billy for a second. Trade Billy for a job at Steak and Shake. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck that. We ain't giving him no extras. Trade him for a job at Steak and Shake. He can be a GM over there. Hire your own staff. Serve burgers. Fuck it. And string fries. Melvin in the building says, sooner or later, the Bulls fans that desperately advocated for this direction are going to realize the grass isn't always greener with this direction, especially with the people at the top. We'll see, Melvin. I think it's a fair thing to say, though. I'm not going to completely count you out, brother. And dummies keep paying tickets for the Bulls game. Man, leave them seats empty as fuck. For real. Stop buying them tickets. They ain't getting a nada out of me. Fuck, I've been wearing the same Bulls gear all year long. They ain't getting shit. Fuck them. Y'all ain't giving me nothing to root for. You ain't getting nothing. Real talk. I love the team, but y'all ain't getting my money. Y'all gonna get the eyes only. The eyes only. Fuck that. No one who can't play defense is a long-term solution for a good team. I understand that, bro. I ain't mad at it. This is what the tankers wanted. This is the world y'all wanted. Now deal with it because the struggle is real. This shit suck. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the thing about Josh. His game requires effort, motivation, and everything to come together to smooth out the edges. He's not like any other player where they're pure shooting or athleticism. I think that's fair. I'm not mad at that. This is the NBA version of being in a... Whoa. See, I gotta start reading shit before I put it up, Melvin. I'm just done with the excuse from the so-called professionals not executing simple basketball schemes. An AAU team could execute this to perfection. I'm not mad at it, Steely. Real talk, brother. I'm not mad at it. Real talk. I'm a little upset because I had to watch 2 quarters of bad basketball. But at the end of the day, I understand what I was getting myself into. I do. I agree with the consensus in this chat right now. This is what most of us asked for. This is what most of us was expecting to happen. The problem is, Steely, I'm with you. Nothing will change until you get these idiots out of the building. Can we trust them? We can't. That's the problem. We can't trust them. Let's get them time to grow. Gideon Monsters are young. Let them develop. I agree with that. All right, y'all. I'm going to get a couple more, then I'm out of here. Bulls get everybody leftovers. They trash for show, says the Bronx. I believe Montes can be a superstar. He's still a child. Let him develop, says Corn. We'll see, bro. I ain't ready to call him superstar potential. Not me yet. But I think he got some tools that you could work with to where he could be number 2. He could be number 2. He could be number 2. I ain't going to lie to you. All for letting players grow, but what's the point in keeping a coach who has never proven in his career to have developed one player? He has yet to lay out a plan for Montes. Billy is horrible. I don't care what Billy has done before he has gotten here. Billy has not developed one player he drafted to the Bulls. Billy will ruin Montes and Giddey, says Steely E. He cooking. Cooking. Only player right now that we can say that Billy developed was Ayo. Maybe Kobe White. Maybe Kobe White. Was Scottie Pippen a superstar? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. Because not only was he available on the defensive side as one of the better defenders on the Chicago Bulls, but offensively, though he was number 2 on the offensive side, let's keep it a buck. Michael Jordan needed him. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Michael Jordan needed Scottie. He needed him. Scottie, in my mind, was LeBron before LeBron. I'm going to call him a superstar. That's what I'm going to call him. And with the Trailblazers, didn't they go to the Western Conference Finals with them in his latter years of his career? I'm going to call him a superstar. I'm going to call him a superstar. If we calling guys like Jalen Williams and some other people superstars as the number 2 option, Scottie Pippen was a superstar. I'm going to call it that. I would ask for a trade if I'm Montes or Josh at this point. I didn't sign up for the shit if I'm Josh Giddey. Oh, I'm just saying, bro. It's a fair thing to say, Melvin. Appreciate you, VO. That Montes can be a superstar in the same way if they... Fair enough, brother. No argument there. Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me on that one. He don't necessarily need to be the number 1, but he can be a number 2, quote unquote, superstar. I ain't mad at that, bro. I ain't mad at that. But hey, man, that is it for me today, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the post game. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to do the live call because C-Dub is not feeling well. Make sure y'all send my man some good prayers and hope that he gets well soon. He going through some sickness right now. He probably got the cooties. I know, but what do you know? He probably got the cooties. So hope that he get rid of the cooties. You already know, man. But hey, on your way out, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well, man. Look, I appreciate y'all. Y'all always showing up and showing out, man. Much love from us over here. and going over that to y'all. But hey, man, that is it for me tonight, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the morning with a daily news episode, man, breaking down the latest for your Chicago Bulls. That is it for me. Make sure you always see red, even when they give you a headache, man. I'm Bobby, Shy Bulls Podcast. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace. Cognac. Gang.